Hello, I'm Colleen Needles. For 20 years, the St. Paul Saints have been playing their wild and outside brand of baseball at Midway Stadium. By 2015, the Saints plan to be welcoming fans to their new home in downtown St. Paul. Construction begins this spring on the team's new ballpark, and here with details is Saints Executive Vice President Tom Whaley. And Tom, welcome to Newsmakers.
Hey, Colleen, thanks for having me.
Well, tell us why the need for a new ballpark?
Well, a couple of reasons. The biggest one being Midway Stadium was celebrated its 30th birthday, and that makes it an elder in the business. That's kind of how long we use facilities of outdoor, especially in Minnesota. So, you know, if you've been coming to Saints games for 20 years, the concrete and aluminum bleachers might not look all that different, but the stuff that goes on underneath, the electrical, the HVAC, and all that stuff is really wearing down, and we keep the repair guy busy. So it's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's time, and that's it. And people are excited about it, I understand. And why downtown St. Paul? Well, when we were looking around, we had looked at renovating Midway as well, you know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. And when we did that, what we found, there wasn't a lot you'd save. So you pretty much just scrape it off and start over. And I think the city, Mayor Coleman and the city leaders thought, you know, if we're going to do this and make this investment, let's put it in a place where it's going to do, you know, there's something going on and it's going to do good for somebody other than just the Saints. Yeah, and it's a vibrant place right now, downtown St. Paul. A lot of fun. Oh, there's so much going on. It's just we're really excited to catch the edge of what's going on in St. Paul. There's some really bright days ahead. So what are some of the new features people will see in the new stadium? Bathrooms. A concession stand where you don't have to sit for, you know, an inning and a half and wait in line. That's what our fans, I think, they don't know any better. You know, and we sort of see what's going on in the industry, and you know, it's just the basics. It's standing in a line, and you can have fun when you're, you know, outside looking at the trains and watching the pig and Sister Roz and all those things going on. But if you have to stand in line for an inning and a half, it's a drag. Well, what about the fan experience, though? All those things you mentioned, all the fun reasons people like to come to the Saints besides the baseball, are they going to have the same experience? And what about tailgating? Oh, yeah. No, we will not be changing who we are. The Saints are the Saints, and whether we do it in St. Paul or Timbuktu or, you know, in somebody's backyard, we are who we are. So that's a challenge, obviously. You know, with 20 years in one place, you go to a new place. There's a lot right with Midway Stadium. You know, as much as is wrong with it, there's a lot more right. And so the challenge is going to be taking that stuff and transporting the vibe and the feeling downtown. So it's we're looking forward to it. It's a challenge, but it's going to be a lot of fun. How many more fans are you hoping to attract? Are you going to have more seating? A little bit more. We've got about, our capacity out at Midway is about 5,600, and in the new place we're going to have about 7,000 seats. We have not designed it yet. We're just getting started on that process, but that's probably about what it'll be. And you know, we believe we're going to probably, you know, in a given season, 400,000 folks with the Saints activities and all the other stuff that goes on out at the ballpark. So anything new for this year? Got 2 more years in at Midway? It's a work in progress. We're currently down in the lab in the basement. We've got the Bunsen burners and the beakers going and all that. So we'll, you know, each season's different, and it's a lot of fun for us. So we just, you know, we're putting it together now, and it'll be a good one. Good. So in other words, we have a lot to look forward to. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for being here. If you've never experienced Saints baseball, their website is a very good place to start. You'll find more about their new ballpark, plus details on the upcoming season and ticket ordering information at saintsbaseball.com. And that's going to do it for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Colleen Needles. Thanks for watching.